Hi everyone, in this video I wanted to share with you some of the things to do and places to see if you're planning on visiting Ubud, which is a town in Bali. We didn't go anywhere else in Bali, we just went straight to Ubud. And if you don't know where Ubud is, it's kind of like in the middle of Bali. And it's located in a tropical jungle surrounded by rice paddies and green valleys. And you walk down a main road and there's like 100-year-old trees in between buildings. It's really amazing. And it's not too expensive there as well. So we stayed in a bungalow, which is the Jiwa Baharada bungalow, I think it was called, for $30 a night. So one of my favorite things to do when we were in Bali is to check out all the restaurants. I heard that Ubud had like a huge variety of vegan restaurants, and it's true, they have so many vegan restaurants, it was insane. And I've actually made a separate video which I'm going to link somewhere on all the places we went for vegan food, the best places, in my personal opinion, what I found to be the best. And it's not too expensive, the food there, obviously depending on where you go. Some places it's much cheaper, some places it's more expensive, but yeah, most of the cafes have vegan options. And it's really easy to find vegan cafes, so yeah, definitely check out the food in Ubud. Another thing to check out is if you're into yoga, definitely check out Yoga Barn. A lot of people talked about Yoga Barn, didn't really know what it was, and when I got to Yoga Barn I was blown away. It was the most beautiful studio. I was just expecting like a regular yoga kind of warehouse studio, but it was just located in this tropical, lush, dense garden and forest. It was a really great place to do yoga. It was there were tons of classes all through the day and really knowledgeable and experienced instructors. And the best yoga instructor in my opinion was a guy called Wayan Marcus, and he was really knowledgeable. Sometimes you go to yoga and the instructors there are like, oh, you know, I'll just get someone in the front to do this pose and everyone watches them. And I'm like, well, why can't you do it? Aren't you the instructor? Like, haven't you been doing yoga training and whatever to like be able to do this? But Marcus was really knowledgeable, and he had varieties for all levels, and it was just overall a really, really good class. Lots of space to move around. I know in Melbourne a lot of yoga studios now, it's like so cramped up because they're so busy, but there was so much space. It was a beautiful environment. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're into yoga. Alex even did some yoga classes with me, so yeah, he really enjoyed it too. If you're interested in getting a massage in Ubud, there's lots of places that offer massage, and obviously I was like overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know which one to go to. So we checked out some reviews and we found one called Cantica Zest, which was like a 16-minute walk from our bungalow that we were staying in. And like you walk through this beautiful walk and these rice paddies to get there, and you finally arrive and it's very zen. And yeah, Cantica Zest, it was a beautiful place to get a massage. So Ubud has a lot of natural wonders. So they've got some really beautiful waterfalls that you can check out. There were so many that we didn't get to see that were right up in the north of Bali, but they would have taken too long, and we just had, oh, that's another thing, we hired a scooter, like a little Vespa thing, and we ended up hiring that from the guy who owned the bungalows that we were staying in, so it ended up being $6 a day, which is pretty cheap. And there are petrol stations around Ubud, but it's more common to just like go to one of the general stores, which are everywhere, and they have like bottles of petrol just like next to their chip packets and stuff, and you just ask a guy for one and he fills it up for you. So it's actually better to go there because it's more available than driving all the way to a petrol station. But yeah, we just had a scooter and we didn't really want to sit on the scooter for 2 hours to go to a waterfall, so we just went to the sort of local-y ones. And the first one we went to was a waterfall called Tegunangan. I didn't pronounce that right at all, but I'll just write it down here. And it was the closest and the biggest and also the busiest. So there was a lot of people there, but it was really, really beautiful. And even though it was really popular, it's still worth checking out. I didn't end up swimming in it because I was like, oh, I don't want to like step on glass, and yeah, but I did get some photos near it, and it was, yeah, definitely worth checking out. So another waterfall we went to was a waterfall called Canto Lampo, and all of the waterfalls you have to pay a small fee, which is like, I think it was it ended up being $1, so it was very, very cheap, so it doesn't even matter. And all of the waterfalls are surrounded by dense rainforest and just luscious green, and it's just such a beautiful experience to just like explore and just go through to them. And yeah, the Canto Lampo one, because there was like heaps of rain a couple of nights before, there was so much water, so the water was kind of it was like overflowing everywhere over the rocks, so we couldn't really explore that much. Lots of people going down and like swimming and going under the waterfall, but I was like, oh, I don't want to like step on glass and be like, I was just scared of like the leeches and stuff, even though there's probably no leeches. But anyway, that's a really beautiful one to check out. And Tibu Mana, I think that's what it's called, was another beautiful waterfall, and there's also a temple walk that you can go through. But yeah, just so beautiful. The views in Ubud are just, they're everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's an amazing view around you. It's just the most zen, beautiful place. So definitely check out those 3 waterfalls. For sure, they were really nice. So we did 2 tours. So we used Buffalo Tours as the company, and I think that's a pretty popular company. I think they're even popular in Thailand as well. But yeah, we booked in the Mount Batur Sunrise Trek and the Tanalot Temple tour. So the Mount Batur Sunrise Trek was left at 2 o'clock in the morning. They picked us up, and definitely worth seeing. There's a lot of people there. I was surprised by how many people actually like were there. There's hundreds of people wanting to do the sunrise trek. So it's about an hour that you drive out from your hotel, or they pick you up, they drive you to the base of the mountain, and then you walk up with the guide in pitch black, obviously because it's not sunrise. And yeah, you just walk up to the mountain. It was a pretty easy walk. It was steep at some points, and you got to the peak, it started getting pretty steep. And then, yeah, you have the most beautiful sunrise view, and you have to kind of struggle to get a spot because there's lots of people there. But if you kind of, there's the main area, and then if you go around to the side, which is what we did, you climb sort of further up the mountain, there's like more space, and it's much more beautiful and less people. So we did that. And then there was like another part of the volcano. When the sun comes up, you can see like all of these valleys and crevices, and there's all this beautiful like hot steam emerging from the volcano, and like parts of the cracks and stuff. And then there's like forest monkeys that are going around and entertaining people, which is really cute. So yeah, definitely the Mount Batur Sunrise Trek was 100% worth it. Definitely check that out. We also visited this place called Bali Polina, which is a coffee plantation, and that was really beautiful. You got to taste basically like all these different types of coffee, and yeah, that was really cool. We got to do that again with our with the girl who took our tour. Her name was Agung. So Agung, if you're watching, thank you so much. You made the tour really amazing, and if anyone is interested, I'm going to put Agung's details, because you should definitely contact her if you're going to Ubud, because she was the most amazing travel guide, tour guide, and yeah, she was highly recommended. Another thing you can do is the Kampuhan Ridge Walk. So this was another really beautiful walk that you can do through, it's like a hill, and you see all these valleys, and it's just incredible. The views that you get from this walk is amazing, and it's free, so Alex and I did it like probably like 10 times. It's not really a difficult walk, it's just, yeah, it's really beautiful. A Tanalot Temple tour was another day trip we did with Buffalo Tours, and it took you through different parts of Bali, and it showed you like some of the temples, and basically you got to see like stop along the way and see how traditional Balinese sarongs are made, and how they use like natural dyes like from mangosteen and from different leaves, and which was really cool. And we also stayed one night in this place called Amore Villas, which had the most spectacular pool. It was pretty expensive, but we only stayed for one night. And yeah, you can actually use the pool during the day if you don't want to stay overnight. But yeah, the overnight experience at like a luxury villa, it was incredible. So if you want to splurge for one night, check out Amore Villas. It's about like a 15-minute scooter ride from the center of Ubud. And yeah, you have like the view of the valley and like the forest and everything. You're just completely surrounded in rainforest, so very cool. Lastly, you have to check out the Ubud monkey forest. Now this isn't a zoo, so they're not kept in cages, which is why I was really excited about seeing animals sort of like in their natural environment. And there were about probably 360 monkeys there altogether, and they occupied different areas of the forest, and the forest is filled with like 100-year-old trees and big vines and canopies, and there was a lot of people there, but at the same time, you know, the monkeys could always get away from the people. They didn't like, there was bits where there were people and there were bits where there were monkeys that could just like be by themselves, and they didn't have like people around them. And there were some people there that you could pay, and you could like give a monkey a banana or whatever, but I didn't do that because the first time we went I was really scared. I was like, oh no, I don't want a monkey to jump on me, because they looked really kind of, they didn't look aggressive, but I just didn't want a monkey to jump on me. And then the second time we went, because it's really cheap to go, it's $5 each, so the second time we went, I got a bit more familiar with the monkeys, and kind of some of the juvenile monkeys are actually really, really cute. And you go up to them and you just like hold your hand out like this, so you pretend there's something in it, and they like open up your hand and they go to look if there's something in it, and if there's not, they just kind of like walk away. But yeah, if you enter the forest and you're really scared, it was actually really funny, lots of kids were there like screaming their heads off because they were so afraid of the monkeys. But all you have to do is walk like toward, like if the one's coming towards you, you just go like this, like show them that you don't have anything in your hand, because they're really smart. They understand if you've got your fists open, you might have something in there, so like try to open it. They love to climb over on top of you. They also like the sound of the rain jackets, so a lot of them, because it was raining there, a lot of people who were wearing like the polyester rain jackets, they climb on the back and they'd like start rubbing the back of the polyester with their hands because they love the sound, which was really cute. And also make sure that you've got, because I had a zip up bag, and it, like a little bit of it was open, and one climbed onto me and started unzipping the bag, which was really funny. I've got a video which I'll include that Alex took. He was just filming the monkey jumping on top of like my back, and then it ended up trying to open my bag, which was really cute. So yeah, be careful if you've got jewelry and like something coming out of your handbag, they'll snatch it, or if you've got a drink bottle. But other than that, they're really sweet. They're not aggressive, they won't bite you or anything like that. So yeah, they were really, really cute. And that's about it. I don't think I have anything more to say about Ubud. It was a really beautiful, magical place, and I can't wait to go back. So thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.